FPL world, welcome back to, of course, another FPL video. This is the Milk channel, and you know what it is. This is game week, still on 26. It's not over yet, people. Game week 26 preview, part 2. But do it is. Let's get into it. Why we here holding up? 4 people have played before. Currently, only 3 are fielded. We'll see whether Noble will play or any other player. You know, Grealish. Anything could happen from now until the weekend. But so far, so good. They're looking like they're gonna play. This is what happened in the first part, as you know. 11 points and a slight rise just above the 400k. Still waiting on a lot of players. I'm desperate for points from the likes of Grealish. I hope he can give in a performance against Tottenham, and of course Noble. Noble is a key player as well because most people have the likes of Salah and Alexander-Arnold. He's another key player I'm looking at. Most people are leaving Vardy, so it would be nice for Vardy to finally stop the drought and show that he's a good asset going forward, despite having City next as well. Moreover, also they play a game which they normally do well as a team, so hopefully you can get in amongst the goals, or if not, contribute on the scoreboard through providing the goals. These are the fixtures of part 2, of course. The standout fixtures, none other than Chelsea versus Man United. Yes, those teams are dead at the moment, but they will always be a key fixture. A tough one because Chelsea have been quite weak in recent times. But can Chelsea re-establish their strength in this fixture? Because before those 4 defeats in the last 5, Chelsea were quite dominant. Other than that, of course, during the Antonio Conte days, they were so great then. Other than that, another big fixture is still Liverpool. I think every game of Liverpool is big. This is not the same Norwich team they're gonna always play, which they always beat, because this Norwich team has fight, and they're gonna fight until the end, just like Aston Villa are gonna fight until the end. These teams are not here to come and go; they're here to fight. So yeah, these are my predictions. 2-1 to Wolves against Leicester. I just believe that they are dominant. Nuno Espirito Santos even beat them when Leicester went into the Champions League with Porto. I think he has an edge over them. He knows how they play. He understands that counter-attacking, he understands that counter-attacking football that they play, and the pressing and the high intensity football, because he can match it. Wolves do play a high attacking, expressive type of game, and he will be up there to match them. So 2-1 to them, and I think the inconsistent form of Leicester will continue until, of course, the fixtures lighten up a bit. Southampton and Burnley. This is going to be a tight game. Sean Dyche likes playing Russell Huntl, and I believe he might still remain undefeated against him. And we've seen in the past that Southampton are terrible at home. They are. If you look at the home table, if you guys haven't looked, they've only accumulated 11 points. That is the worst in the league. 11 points this whole season at home. That is embarrassing, but they're quite good away from home, and there's a good, in these easy runs they're gonna get, there's a lot of away games they're gonna play, so it will be interesting what we'll do with that. Norwich versus Liverpool. 2-1 to Liverpool there. I think Liverpool are always dominant in this fixture. In the last 10 they've only lost once. Other than that, they've been quite dominant, and there's always goals in this game, and I think the theme will continue. So 2-1 to them. to Liverpool. 1-1 to again for Aston Villa and Tottenham. I think this game will be full of surprises, but Aston Villa will fight again. As I've said before, that this team has a lot of fight in them, and they'll continue to show that. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Arsenal in recent times, the last 4 games, they've won with clean sheets. I think it was 3 clean sheets in the last 4, and they've also been dominant in the fixture. And it's not like back in during the Alan Pardew days where they actually used to struggle to beat these guys. It's a different time now, and yes, Arsenal are struggling, but we're in a new era where we're looking like we're a lot more sound in defense. Despite that, we're not scoring a lot of goals. Newcastle either not scoring a lot of goals, so I think this will be a great game for Arsenal and Arteta to show his ideas of how he wants to see Arsenal and how he wants Arsenal to play in the future. 2-2. I think this will be a goal fest. We've seen how Chelsea are poor at home. Man United, all of a sudden, since that loss in the league 2 weeks ago, I forgot it was which opponent, they responded well in the League Cup. Also in the league, it was 4-0. They responded. Since that 3-0 defeat to Man City, they also lost a match. I forgot what it was, but then since then, they responded, and they went on to beat Norwich 4-0, if I'm not mistaken, and they've continued that to beat City, and they've done well in the FA Cup, and they're on form at the moment. And even despite without Rashford, they're playing well, and I think they'll fight to get a result, and I think a result they'll get. 2-0 for Man City. As I said before, they're always dominant in this fixture. Pep Guardiola's never lost in this fixture, and he'll continue to keep winning, just like he always has done before. And West Ham, like they always have, even more is that doesn't have a good record against Man City. No, Pep Guardiola, even when he was at Spain. Or Bayern. Moutinho. These are the milk of the matches. The guys I think that will do well. Guys I think that you should be bringing in. Guys that are going to do well in this game week. I think Moutinho will do well. He's a great asset to come also in the future. Wolves have great fixtures. He's on set pieces, so he'll get, if Wolves always, as we know, score goals, he's your man. Another person, Ings. They have great fixtures. I already have him. I've had him before everyone else got him. But if you don't have him already, be sure to get him. Firmino has a great away record, and he has been scoring quite well away from home, and has been helping Liverpool find goals when goals aren't easy to come by. Grealish, another man who's been a catalyst and the one who's been involved in everything that Aston Villa have to offer. Grealish, he's all on his own. I think he's gonna do it again, despite not having a striker. But that's Mata guy looks good. Lacazette always bad with the home goals. Will he start? We're not sure. There's a lot of uncertainty with this Arsenal team at the moment, and they also lacking goals, but hopefully this break has given them time to rejuvenate and think of a way they can work together to produce results and start scoring goals, because they're defending well, which I'm proud to say as an Arsenal fan, because we've been so terrible the past year or so in defending. Fernandes, I think, you've seen his records and his stats in the Portuguese league, but of course it's the Premier League. But I've watched this guy even when it was the Euros, even after the Euros, playing internationals. He's just involved in everything Portugal do. He's a key player. He works well, he works hard, he's creative. He'll be amongst the assists and the goals Man United are gonna get any against Chelsea. Aguero, great record, top goal scorer in the fixture. What more can I say? So yeah, this is how the team will line up for game week 27. Obviously, still 2 weeks to decide. Well, not necessarily. About a week and a half now. It's not 2 weeks anymore. About a week and a half to decide. Obviously, a lot can change, but stay tuned to find out if anything will change in the game week 27 preview, which will come out, of course, next week Wednesday. Other than that, this is how it's gonna stay. I haven't changed much other than what I've said. I will change in the game week 26 review. Find out why I put in Mane in the game week 26 review part 1. And of course, this has been the game week 26 part 2 preview, and I'm out, guys. Thanks for joining me. Tell me what you guys think of the team again. If you have any suggestions, more than welcome to take any suggestions and any queries about your teams. If you're wildcarding, to send me your questions. I'll be eager to answer them. And yeah, guys, have a great game week and good luck.